this has been the proof.
Improvisation at its best.
That's it!
He was not afraid to expose the stumps, force the bowler to bowl him. He wanted them. And he prevailed at the right moment for his side.
I'll tell you what, I don't think he'll sleep tonight. I really don't think he'll sleep. I think the adrenaline that is flowing through his body, 64 not out of 30 deliveries. And I remember someone, I'm not sure who it is, and I mean that, I really can't remember who it was in the commentary box, saying he's more suited to the nudging and nurdling. He's a proper batter. Well, I tell you what, he has absolutely smashed it.
It was me. That's his strength. But the dire situation got something different from him.
Well, you admitted to it, because I didn't know who it was. I'd forgotten completely, but wow, this has been impressive. Wide ball. They don't know what to do now. And you can understand, you can't really blame them. They've just run into two freight trains.
This inning should give him a lot of confidence to become an aggressor. He was given an opportunity in PSL. Didn't cash because he relied on those nudges. But this time around, showing us something totally different. The other side of his batting bludgeoned the ball.
Ball sent back. Get back. You don't want to spoil it now.
That's the answer. It has to be a perfect Yorker. Something around his shoulder in terms of a short delivery. But again, they have to be very careful because the field positioning, it's very vulnerable to a short ball. But it's a good delivery, good comeback delivery. Can he bowl again and again in that block hole?
You're asking for around 35 of those in a row. That'll take some skill. They'll just trot through for a single. It's really boundary or one. We haven't seen any hard running for twos or the occasional three.
2 ball remaining in this over. And Ahsan Ali on strike after a while. He'll be itching to hit one out of the park.
Nasty play, that'll be one more. There'll need to be some air conditioning in these two fellas' rooms tonight because they'll be steaming and on a high. It's Pakistan's leading home appliance brand, Super Asia. I'll tell you what is a damning figure here is at exactly the same time, after 8.5 overs, we're looking at 110 without loss. Rawalakot with 39 for 4. A gulf between the two sides. Final delivery of the 9th. That'll bounce short and away for 4. Well, you just can't expect anything less than a boundary. 9 gone, they're nearly over. It's nearly done, 114 without loss. Just 20 required now. The Lions, they needed to do this within 15.5 overs to qualify in the top 4. Their backs were against the walls right from the outset, but they bowled brilliantly with a little help from their friends, the Hawks, who didn't bat so special. At the same stage, the Hawks were 40 for 4. They did well to eventually get 133 for 9. But what a performance this has been from Hassan Ali and Khurram Manzoor.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They came up gun blazing, kept hurling the ball towards the boundary line and have the opposition on the mat. This is an excellent display of ball striking.
They look stunned more than entertained, although maybe they're just taking a breather, like the players have done for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, they're the Rawalakot fans.
Well, last year's finalists are almost done. The Tigers are out. The Hawks are literally minutes away from being gone. And the Janbars, the new side, they are going to be out.
Amabat getting the taste of his own medicine, which is served to Kotli Lions. Conceding plenty of boundaries in the previous over.
Zaman brought back into the attack, the little slinger. Only went for 7 runs in his first over. I mean, that would be better than a maiden wicket, going for 7. I think he's thinking to himself, can I just defend 19? Because there's just 19 to win, and I don't want it to be off my over. A dot ball. That's like winning the lottery.
It's a wild swing from Khurram Manzoor. He's going to go after at that length. But again, the area, that could help. And look at that. The picture speaks for itself. 11 fours. 6 sixes. Fireworks tonight.
Has he got it through? No, he hasn't. He hasn't got it through.
This is boring. This is absolutely boring. No boundary in last 3 deliveries. I can't stand that. Come on, guys. Finish it off.
Well, they deserve to, don't they? This partnership deserves to go the distance. You're not trying to be one-sided, yeah, but that's how brilliant it's been. This type of hitting will send shivers through those that are already into the qualifiers. Yes, the other 3 teams have played some good cricket, but this has been brutal.
Let me tell you, their bowling effort was excellent too. First 4 wickets, they gave that confidence to the entire team. Yes, we can win this. And we can progress in this KPL too. Yes. The fielding wasn't up to the mark. Couple of overs to finish the innings were not that great. But this team has gained enough confidence to take on any side competing in this KPL too.
It just seems they were so hungry for this win. You could hear Khurram saying again, this is the opportunity, we have to grab it, we have to take it. And they did. In their bowling, now in the batting, you could see how much it means.
And they'll be playing under lights again tomorrow. And if there is dew around, then these 2 batters, oh my God.
Well, they'll play under lights against the overseas warriors who like to bat first. I think the skipper might have to have a little rethink about that. Well, after a long discussion with his captain, he's in. Zaman. 1 run, 1 run. Everyone needs to stay calm, yeah. One thing I do think is that at the start of this match, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sitting on the fence. I actually thought the Lions didn't deserve to go through. They'd won 1 game, but they were very unimpressive throughout the tournament. But now I'm thinking, I want to see more. I want to see more of it.
Yeah, that's why I asked the captain, what have you learned in this tournament? And never gave them a chance. And they have surprised everybody. After 10, it's 118 without loss.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like watching highlights of just 4s and 6s. Should be fined for a knock like that. It's absolutely brutal.
One name, Kuram Manzoor. What a turnaround. What a turnaround this has been. I saw Mushtaq Ahmed earlier, the coach, and he asked, and he said, we're just going to go for it. His very words, we're going to go for it, Nick. And boy, have they done that. Well, there is clearly only one partnership that deserves that tag. 118 of 62 balls from Kuram Manzoor and his partner, Ahsan Ali. What a strike rate.
How mean of these previous commentators to ask us to come and just finish this off, this formality. It's not fair of them. There we go, another boundary. Easy game for some at the moment. Wonderful stroke.
Well, he's done this from the start of the innings. He's given himself room against the left arm, and that had no answer to it. Captain's tried everything, different fields. Bowlers tried different lines, and every time it's the same result.
Yeah, he's stuck to his line every time. He hasn't followed the batsman. Nothing every time. Kuram Manzoor, even in the first over, he faced him, making room, playing over extra cover. Still, he's holding his line. This time he's trying to follow him a little bit.
Maybe time to change gloves, maybe. But how well this pitch has played. The hand coming off the handle. Just better off changing the glove if they're damp or wet. Oh my God, nothing's going right. Nothing is going right for the Hawks.
I think the keeper also needs to change his gloves. Kuram just changed his. Connection. It's flying over the fielder there. One bounce. They've run out of bounces.
Well, they haven't learnt anything, have they? You would have thought, the way he's played the left-arm spinner, that at least mid-off would be back. It's meat and drink for a player of his class. That was the ball before. It's all going wrong. But it doesn't go wrong when it's in the slot to big bad Kuram. And this has gone even bigger. He's followed him. And when he has, it's out the ground.
Is it over? No, it's game over, I meant. 11 gone, 132 without loss.
At the start of the innings, they needed 8.6 runs and over to qualify. They've been scoring at 12 and over. That's 2 games in 1. Scores are level. Oh, no, they need 2 runs. Now they are done and dusted. Exactly in 11 overs. What a game. What a match. What a way to qualify.
Hats off to the Lions, and hats off to the captain, Karam Manzoor. They win by 10 wickets tonight, and they go through. The Rawalakot Hawks, well, they can only bow their heads in shame. They go out. It's a disappointing end for a team that promised so much.
Karam Manzoor, Sarfraz, Ahsan Ali, they deserve it. Mushi Ahmed, they all deserve that.